What did I
saw on one of your interviews you were talking about The Handmaid's Tale.
Obsessed. And
Yeah.
why? I mean, they were set to shoot in March, and they had to cancel shooting until
I didn't know that.
So everything that was slated to shoot in the late winter, late winter and early spring was all postponed.
Well, do you watch Billions at all on Showtime?
I don't watch Billions.
So Billions, they had a great storyline going, and it just stopped. You were wondering, but they couldn't stop filming. But Handmaid's Tale, let's just talk about that for a second.
Okay, I love that show.
She's Elizabeth Moss is unbelievable. But to think about a world where that is going on, where
this dystopia, it's like this dystopian empire that is it's scary to think that really can happen.
Yeah.
Guys, this is insane.
Get back in line.
Off, Clan. No, I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna kill Janine, okay? Are you okay?
Girls! That is enough! You are to do your duty!
And kind of feels like it is kind of happening a little bit.
I know what you mean. When I was watching it, I was thinking, this is crazy, but it's not like science fiction crazy. It could happen. And it's just unbelievable to me that these women are just powerless. Like they are treated as just baby making machines or, caregivers. You know what I mean? It's.
But are they powerless? I think that's what's wonderful about what these characters are discovering, that they're not. That they are discovering that their strength and their power, their minds are just as, if not more, stronger than the men are. Men could be physically stronger, but the women mentally are stronger, so they're able to overcome those situations. And they fight back. Like Elizabeth Moss, every episode, she's fighting back. And I think it's very. I mean, it was written by Margaret Atwood. Am I correct?
That I will find out.
I think it's
because it is based on a book, right?
Yeah. Margaret Atwood. She's she's Canadian. So funny as it is, and I think her character is it. I just love seeing that fight in her every time, and to me, I identify with that because it's whenever I'm overcoming an obstacle in life, or those little small moments. I mean, she's on the verge of life versus death, at all times, because she could be hung very easily in any circumstance. So she's treading, she's walking on broken glass constantly,
Remember that crazy place where it was like a garbage dump or whatever the heck that was, where they were like, everybody's face was black and the women were full on slaves. Do you remember that whole scene with that?
Yes.
Like, that was so crazy. I don't know. That show is like, I enjoyed it so much and I can't wait to see more. But I was cringing a lot, definitely in the first season, until you get used to it.
You're right. And what they do, their score, their music score, and the way that they filter, all their filterings on their coloring on the film, it really creates this kind of eeriness that it's really well done, and it's very cold, and it's very, there's not a lot of warmth to it, there's a coldness to it, and it's really like, and that bright, that kind of red that pops all the time. It's and red is, what's red? The color is like blood,
Right.
And
it's intense. I love that one. And it's funny, it took a while for Hulu shows to to be seen, and in a lot of ways, Handmaid's Tale is the reason, you know, that got more notoriety for Hulu for original programming. You know?
Of course.